Good evening. Tonight I'm excited to try or share with you, because I've already tried it, another beer by Farm Creek Brewing Company. This is really, my lighting here sucks. Anyway, by Farm Creek Brewing Company. It's Country Strong. It's an American IPA in at 6.2% alcohol by volume. And let's see here. Oh, now my hand is wet and I can't fingerprint my way into the iPhone. It's me, I promise. Okay. Holy moly. Right, an American IPA. American IPAs, you know, are definitely, I was going to say what we expect as Americans, but that's not very helpful. You know, hop aggressive in the sense that we use very robust flavors of hops, so a lot like danky hops or very strong citrus hops like grapefruit or pine, things like that. And they usually are a little bit more alcohol content as well. So this is actually a BJCP style guide. I mean, style, right. Which has an IBU range of 40 to 70 and an ABV from 5.5 to 7.5. Lagunitas is in here, Stone IPA, Russian River, Blind Pig, Firestone Walker, Union Jack, if you've tried that. There's a couple other ones that aren't local to me. Anchor Liberty Ale, modern craft beer example for American IPA. Interesting. Using whole cascade hops. Okay, anyway, I digress because there's interesting information that I don't know that I've read before. Anyway, so it's Farm Creek, which is the brewery that just opened up here in Walnut Creek, and they really make great beers. Every beer that I've had from them, I thought was a really great beer. And I have my favorite that I drink most of the time when I go there, unless I'm going because they have announced a new beer, and then I drink whatever that is. So that's how I got Country Strong, because that was available the last time I went. Wow, I'm making a mess. So a lot of people that went, they had you know, an American lager, an English style pale ale. I'm relatively certain they had a session amber. And then they had oh gosh, I know that they have a stout now. They had Little Anticipation, which is like a session IPA or a lower alcohol content IPA. I don't know if it's actually a session IPA. And then they added this, both because people were specifically wanting IPAs. There's a lot of IPA drinkers in the world out there that were interested in it. And so they have made it, and it is great, and I'm here to share it with you. Wow, smell just sitting here. After pouring it, it's, you know, it's got this dankiness to it a little bit, kind of piney resin smell to it, definitely green. I like that nice fresh smell that you get out of IPAs. IPAs are so great fresh. That's their best time. They're not really you know, because anyway, so I'm like having 99 thoughts at the same time. They're good fresh because the chemicals in hops are going to break down quickly, and so you want to drink them fresh. Other beers, they can stick around a little bit longer and might mature, particularly those that have a higher alcohol content. You know, but the hop flavors are really best had fresh. So after I give this a moment and I sniff up closer, I get more of that kind of danky cannabis smell. A little bit of maybe like a grapefruity. I feel like I always think of dried grapefruit when I drink most IPAs. Like that, to me, is that smell. Anyway, this is definitely green and lush and danky. So it poured with a nice big head. Looks like it's relaxed a little bit. It's going to stick around though. It's this nice deep, which you can only kind of see from your perspective because my lighting sucks again. It's this nice deep gold color. It's beautifully done. Nice carbonation to it. So, dang it, I just realized I missed the homebrewers meeting on Monday night. Ugh. Got to get this on my calendar. Okay, anyway, again, I digress. So, let's taste this. You know, I read the, no, maybe it wasn't this beer. I'm going to say I read the hops list on the beer, and I was wondering what it was going to taste like because I'm trying to get these different flavors. I want to make these single hop style beers and really get to know these individual hops a lot, but I don't remember what was in this specifically, but this flavor is, this is an intense IPA. If you're an IPA lover, you're going to like this beer a lot, and I know that my friend Charlie would like it, and Mike would like it. Yeah. I'm drinking it and not talking about it. I'm thinking about all the people that I want to try this. So, anyway, this is definitely hop forward. You know, there's a malt backbone in there, but it's really just there as a way to hold the flavor of this beer. Otherwise, it's just like lifted up, elevated, I guess, because you don't really get much out of that, much of the hops, excuse me, much of the malt out of this beer. It's incredibly hop forward. But this fresh, aggressive, like grapefruit oil, grapefruit peel type flavors to it. Definitely pine, dank, cannabis out of this, green, and intense. This reminds me of, I mean, this is really, really a nicely well done IPA, American style IPA. It reminds me of, there's one that has like, I think it's called Hop Squeeze or something like that, and it's got like a vice, hops and vice, which is not German. Hops being squeezed in a vice on the label. I can't think exactly what it's called, but it reminds me of that. And a lot of these other really hop-forward, aggressive beers that are out there that just have these really big, bold, fresh hop flavors. Very, very drinkable. I get a little bit of a lingering bitterness. I can even feel like down in my throat. But it's clean and enjoyable. Now anyway, I'm thinking about this list of people I want to try it again. So, Charlie, drink this beer. Christina, tell Charlie to drink this beer. They will like it a lot. Anyway, so another great beer out of Farm Creek. If you haven't tried them and you're local to the Bay Area, hop on over to Walnut Creek. They're on Pine Street near Pine and Broadway, like in the industrial area. I want to say it's like 1410 or 1414 or something like that, 1413 Pine Street. You know, maybe I have their address. 1415 Pine Street, I have their address. So 1415 Pine Street in Walnut Creek, go check them out. Great stuff. Beer for Life done right. Say hi to Randy and Heather and enjoy their full lineup of beers. They've got a great lineup now, and everything I think is worth trying. Especially if you love beer and you just want to taste all the things that they've done. Each beer is so distinct and true to the style. It's really an amazing palette to taste through, a palette of beers. So enjoy them. And thanks Farm Creek again for this great beer. Have a good night.